Welcome to the Life with a Difference podcast, a platform to amplify the voices of those living with a visible difference, and also to provide relevant information from industry leaders and experts. My name is Andy Collinson, and some days I look like this, and some days I can look like this. I've lived with chronic atopic dermatitis my whole life. My mum says that one of my first words was itchy or ishy. A few years ago I started a new systemic treatment, which some of you may be familiar with, called dupilumab. This is a medication jointly developed between two companies, Regeneron and Sanofi. Unfortunately, the results didn't last, but after taking dupilumab for around 2 to 3 months, I went from this to this. I decided to send Sanofi an email to say thank you for what at the time I believed was my cure. Due to strict regulation in regard to patient outreach, something which I wasn't aware of, it was significant that I'd reached out to them first. And so all of a sudden I was on a video call with a number of high-level employees being offered a number of advocacy projects, one of which was in conjunction with ITN. This has quickly and organically branched off to advocacy work with other pharmaceutical companies, the British Skin Foundation, National Eczema Society, Eczema Outreach Support, Changing Faces, and NICE. I've always tried to hide my condition away, which is silly because it's something so obvious. And I'd never really considered advocacy work before, but I immediately found the work very inspiring, especially being able to advocate for some profoundly brave people. Through this advocacy work, I've been able to build connections with so many wonderful people in the visible difference community, whether they're patients, or professors, or experts, or industry leaders, or everyone else that has something really valuable to offer. Managing my condition has always felt like a part-time job, if not a full-time job, and so I thought I would turn it into something positive by sharing the information that I find and amplifying the voices of those living with a visible difference. The visible difference community is often subject to a dismissive, unempathetic, and often cruel attitude, and this is on a societal level, but even from some healthcare providers. We do not receive the concessions we deserve for living with a condition that, while the physical symptoms are often profound, the mental health effects are catastrophic. I believe the one way we can change this is by sharing the raw, authentic stories of people living with a visible difference and the challenges that we face. After a recent meeting with 2 prominent HIV advocates, I believe that we as a community do not advocate for ourselves nearly as firmly as we should. I think this is a byproduct of our situation in that so many of us have feelings of low self-worth and low self-confidence. Accurate information can be hard to come by, and I hope that we can all help and guide each other in this respect. I would like to build this community as a solution to these issues, a community of people with shared experiences to better advocate for one another, share information, and reduce feelings of isolation. This is all very new to me, so I'm always open to constructive criticism and for better ways in which I can serve this community.